South Korea is a very interesting place for crypto. I think that it's a booming market. The people here obviously are very tech savvy. One of the highest internet penetrations in the world, fastest internet, smartphone penetration is very high, and a very homogenous culture that latches onto something and then runs with it. So I think crypto in South Korea is huge. It's obviously impacted everything in this city, because the city's so into like financial trading and whatnot. So I think crypto's booming in South Korea. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think if we have a good liquidity situation, then most things go up. The thing is, I call this the bouncy ball theory, right? You bounce a ball and, the 2021 peak, a lot of things are not going to make it back up to where they were in 2021. So a lot of people who have this stuff in their portfolio, they bought the top in November 2021 and they're like, oh, wait, when is it getting back there? It probably won't. Could it go up, 10, 20x from the current like 99 down price levels? For sure, but that's new capital in. So I don't know if things are gonna get back to where they were in 2021, but investors coming in now obviously have good technicals in terms of things are down a lot. So if you do get some sort of improvement in the macro, some of these smaller altcoins could do very well. Do I have a specific favorite? No, I don't really, I don't know. A few things. So I think we have the convergence of a global central money printing exercise to essentially safeguard the sovereign debt markets of the entire world. So they're going to try to save the government bond markets, which means print more money. We have this AI thing, right? Everybody thinks that AI is going to be super transformative for human culture. I believe that. There's also, I think, a good synergy between crypto and AI. I think they're a natural symbiotic relationship where AI should be using cryptographic solutions to power an AI human economy. So we're going to get that narrative starting in 2024. And obviously we have the Bitcoin halving, which usually portends to a start in the bull market. So the number one thing that I always tell anyone is like focus on your clients, right? So the reason why we created the perpetual swap was that we were focused on helping solve a problem of our clients. Namely, we want something easier to trade that's levered, right? That was the impetus to creating the perpetual swap. I think a lot of founders in this space get too hung up on, I need to get the next round of VC funding, I need to do my token sale, blah, blah, blah. And they neglect that, okay, I have this product, I have to provide a use case for people to use my whatever it is. If I want to survive 2 or more cycles, then I should be providing value for my clients and trying to increase the engagement with my solution. So that's the number one lesson. And sometimes we forgot who our clients were and we've suffered. And when you rediscover like focusing on your clients and you can do well, that's I think the number one thing everyone should focus on. AI, robotics, right? I think we have an aging workforce. So things that are robot enabled, that's going to be a bigger trend as more and more people are aging. And the younger generation just isn't having enough children. And then nuclear, right? So I think nuclear energy is something that is starting to gain, at least in the West. I think obviously South Korea is a big exporter of nuclear reactor technology to build them for other people, China as well. I think the West is going to wake up and realize that this climate change thing, if they actually are serious about it, the only way to do it is nuclear. And there's a particular few uranium miners that are starting to break out because everybody's realizing that nuclear is a future if we want to talk about clean energy.